It was my friend's birthday and I was ecstatic about buying her a gift. After shortlisting 2 items, I got to the one that I really wanted. This search and selection took me about 45 minutes. Well, her birthday was still 3 weeks away, so I was giving ample time to the store owner to ship and deliver my item. While I was happy with everything, including the fact that they could gift wrap it for me and the price suited my budget, I had to exit and go to another store to buy a different gift. The problem? There was no estimated delivery detail on the page. If the product had got delivered after her birthday, it would have been a total wastage for me. This was very confusing. I needed to know when I was going to get it, and I just could not find that important piece of information on the product detail page. So I went to another store, selected a similar product, and they had clearly written on it, "Order today to get delivery between Tuesday 18th April and Thursday 20th April. Now this piece of information, no matter how small it was pivotal to my decision. It was exactly what I needed to know before finally making the purchase. Even though the date was an estimated one, it helped me know if I could get it before her birthday or not. Bingo! Without further ado, I made the payment and bought the item. This is not just my story. It may be the story of many shoppers who are trying to shop from a store that gives them no information about shipment and delivery. This missing piece doesn't complete the jigsaw for them and prevents them from making the purchase. As a store owner, not being able to show estimated delivery details and shipping details on your product page could be the biggest reason why shoppers are not buying and they are bouncing back. Well, WooCommerce Sales Triggers may be able to help you. It allows you to display a distinctly noticeable guarantee box on the product detail page so that you can address all the major objections of your shoppers before they come in the way of sales. These objections could be about returns, secure checkout, well, that's an important one, shipment and delivery details, shipping costs, etc. In fact, the shipment and delivery details do not even need to be accurate. These dates could be your best estimates. You can always highlight the time period. Let me show you a quick demonstration of how the guarantee trigger works. As you can notice that we have this really nice guarantee box here which talks about the returns, the shipment, the checkout and all of that. All of those things which actually help arrest shoppers' fears and boost their confidence, right? So let me take you on the back end and show you how you can configure a guarantee box like this on your WooCommerce product page. So this is the back end. Now I have chosen guarantee from the drop down, right? Now let me show you that we have a few guarantees here. You can add as many guarantee as you like. You just simply have to click on add guarantee and it'll add more guarantees, and you're welcome to add the text and heading to as many guarantees as you like, right? So the first one here, like in this case, is hassle-free return. So here you can write the heading, you can write the text. This is completely editable. You can write whatever you want, and that is what will appear on the front end as well. As you can see, we also have the icon option. So you can either choose a built-in icon or a custom icon. Custom is where you add something of your own, or you can have none at all. So we've got quite a few options here for adding the icon. You can add the support icon, right? And that's it. Just update it, and that is what will appear on the front end. Yep, so this is how the icon will appear. You can add more icons to these, the remaining guarantees as well, right? Now let me show you another thing. Now this is about the shipment. This is extremely important because it gives you a lot of features. So let me show you how you can do this. So this is the heading, and here you've got the text. Again, this is editable, and also we give you merge tags so that you can simply copy paste them and based on what your requirement is, and that is how it will appear here. So like as you can notice, it says wanted tomorrow, April 5th, order in next 1 hour 50 minutes 44 seconds, and then there's a ticking countdown timer, and choose one-day shipping at the checkout. Now there are a ton of things actually going on over here, and a lot of it is actually coming from the merge tags. For example, tomorrow, this is coming from the merge tag, because how does the system know what tomorrow is, right? April 5th. So today is April 4th, and this is showing April 5th as the date. So again, this is dynamic, it changes, right? And then order in next, and look at this countdown timer. Again, it's ticking. So what is it, based on what is it ticking? I'm going to show that to you, and let me now take you to this. So this is the dynamic merge tag option. We've got 4 ways of displaying displaying the shipment details or the delivery details on the front end. One is current date, the second is current day, third is today, and the fourth one is cutoff time left. Let me show you each one of these. So current date is when you are actually shipping the item out on the same day itself. That's when you use this. This is when you use the current date format, right? So estimated shipping date is the current date. So you'll simply copy this and paste it into that box, and what it will do is that it will show the current date. Whenever the user lands on it, it will show that date as the estimated shipping date, right? Because what we're saying is that we're shipping out the item on the very same day. So this is a static text, but this is a dynamic text which varies based on what the date is on that day, right? The next one is, you can see here, we've got an adjustment factor. Now this is really interesting. So what it does is that, let's say that that the order is placed today, but you have this next day shipping, you ship out on the next day, right? So that is your policy. You have the next day shipping policy, right? So you can simply copy this, and what you can say is you can have an adjustment factor here. So maybe you ship after 1 day, or you ship after 2 days, or 3 days, 5 days, whatever. You are allowed to change this. Again, this is completely editable, so it depends on you and your store policies, and you can add that adjustment factor. So whenever the shopper will land on it, they will be shown that the estimated shipping date or the estimated delivery date is actually plus 5 days from whatever the current date is, and then they will be shown that particular date, right? So that's another form of displaying this. Also, as you can see, we have got the cutoff time here, a very, very interesting option. Let us assume that at every day 4 p.m. your delivery van comes and you ship out items at 4 p.m., right? Or you send out the parcels at 4 p.m. So that is your cutoff time, right? Now, what happens is that if a shopper lands on your page and places an order before 4 p.m., then he will be shown the shipping date as today. So he will be shown that it will be shipped out today. Why? Because he's well before 4 p.m., right? But if he lands after 4 p.m. and we've passed that 4 p.m. cutoff time, then he will be shown that it will be shipped out tomorrow. So again, today and tomorrow also are dynamic text, right? So just let me show you this a demonstration of how this would work. We're going to simply copy this, right? And we're going to paste this here, and we can always say plus 0 days. So we don't want any, we're not actually doing any lag, right? And the cutoff time is 4 p.m. and just to give you a context, right now it's 3:30 p.m. So we're still before the cutoff time, right? And this is 0 days. So we're giving you same day shipping, and we're doing it before 4 p.m. That is my cutoff time, right? So let us see how it really appears on the front end. So it says estimated shipping date April 4th, because today is April 4th and it's still not 4 p.m., right? So we've not crossed the cutoff time limit. So that is why it is saying that we will be able to ship it today, because you have an adjustment period of 0 days, right? Similarly, you could have an adjustment period of 2 days, and then it will say April 6th. Right, so as you can notice, we have all these options available. What you really need to know here to use these options was the adjustment factor and the cutoff time. Right, now you can also change the format in which the date actually appears. So you can simply scroll down and select the format. So let's say this is how you want your date to appear. So you simply copy this and replace this portion with the format, right? And it will display the date in this way. Current day. All right, so wanted by Saturday order now. Now Saturday is actually a dynamic text. It is part of the merge tag. So what it is doing is that it is actually adding an adjustment factor of 4 days. Again, this is completely editable, right? So if you're able to deliver your item within 4 days of the order being placed, then you can add 4 days to it. Or if you can deliver the item, let's say 5 days after the order is being placed, well, you can change this to 5 days. So this is completely in your hands. Simply copy this, paste it over there, and the system will automatically add 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, whatever option or whatever you've input here on the current date, right? So it will automatically add those many days to the current day, right? So this is the third one now. This is today. Wanted today, order now. I must now tell you that this is as good as a static text because it just says simply wanted today. So today is subjective, right? I mean, today is today, and then even tomorrow, when I am in tomorrow, I would call it today. So that's subjective, right? But what happens is that when you add cutoff time to it, today also becomes relative, so it becomes part of the merge tag, so it changes to tomorrow, right? So what happens is, let's say your shopper places an order today before 4 p.m. and your shipment van is yet to go out, so you can ship it the very same day, or you can deliver it the very same day, right? So that is what we're saying here, that if you want it today, you place the order right now, and that is the cutoff time. But if it is well past 4 p.m. and if that cutoff time limit has been passed, then what it will say is wanted tomorrow, order now. So it will automatically add 1 day to it based on what your cutoff time is. So it will check with the real time, it will tally it, and then based on that it will add 1 more day to it if we have already passed the 4 p.m. cutoff line, right? Now let's move on to the next option, which is cutoff time limit. Now this has got a lot of interesting options, so let me show you how this really works. Now, as you can see, we've got want it today, April 4th, order within. So there's a lot of things actually are going on here, and let me show you one by one. So want it today. Now today is it's actually a part of the merge tag. It's not a static text, it's part of the merge tag. It is dynamic, right? So the cutoff time here, for example, says 5:20. Again, you're most welcome to change this time, but let's say it's 5:20. So it will only say today if it's still not 5:20, right? Or if we are well past 5:20, then it will not say today, right? And then this is the current date. Again, so the current date is actually dependent on this. So if it is today, it will be today's date. So order in next. Now, this is really important because what it is doing is that the cutoff time is 5:20. I will then put a countdown timer here, and it will actually do a backward calculation and say, well, there's still 1 hour 26 minutes 55 and now 54 and now 53 seconds to 5:20. So here's a backward countdown timer, which is actually creating a sense of urgency and nudging them to order fast within 1 hour 26 minutes so that they can get it today, right? So based on whatever based on the cutoff time that you actually put here, it will do all the backward calculations, and that is what will appear on the front screen. So all you have to do is just copy it, and let me show you how you will do this. So we'll just copy it, right? And then we're going to put it here, right? And let's say we can just change this. So we could say 4:20, right? And we could say we could say 4:20 here and 4:20 here, right? And we can say 4:20 here. So that's it. You just have to make those little changes, right? So now that you have added this, we simply update it, and let me show you how it appears on the front end. Yeah, so this is what we have. Wanted today, April 4th, order in the next 00 hours 14 minutes. So that's a ticking countdown timer which has been turned on. It is because we just have about 15 minutes to go to till it's going to be 4:20, right? So that's the time that I've added, and exactly this is how it is showing me. So a countdown timer starts running. It is so easy to add this countdown timer, as you just saw. We simply copied and pasted this template, and it is actually showing this in front, right? So let me show you some more of these merge tags. The next one is next business day shipping if you order within, and then there's the cutoff timer which gets turned on, right? So if you order within 1 hour 13 minutes, so whatever cutoff time that you add here, 5:20, 4:20, 5:30, whatever cutoff time you add here, it actually calculates backwards and starts showing a ticking countdown timer. And as you can notice, this particular message is worded in a way that all of this is actually a static text. Only this is actually part of the merge tag. Only this portion is dynamic, right? So again, simply copy it and paste it in the text box, and it will show the results accordingly on the front end. Now, This one is for special sales or for special offers, right? Now, let us say that you have an Independence Day special or you have a Christmas special. Now, you're not offering particularly a discount that time, but you're luring your shoppers into shopping by actually offering free shipping. But you're offering free shipping only for Independence Day, only for Christmas Day, right? To actually get them to spend money on your store. So what you can do is that you can actually have a special free shipping timer running, so which is only valid for next 7 hours, 29 days, 7 hours, 51 minutes. This is based on the date and time that you set, right? So let's think that you have a special Christmas Day offer and you are offering free shipping for 3 days until Christmas. So 23rd, 24th, 25th, right? So that's how you can actually add a cutoff timer, and which will be till 11:59 p.m. and the cutoff timer will start. It will do a backward calculation, and it will encourage them to place their order by offering free shipping till that cutoff time is actually hit, right? So these are some of the options that you have. Again, just copy the template that you want and just make some changes, tweak it based on your requirements, and see the magic on the front end. Even this one is really interesting because it uses really interesting merge tags. So what it is saying is that order in the next, and then you have the cutoff time, which is like in this case it's 7 p.m. and here's the format in which you want the timer to be displayed, and get by, so the current date plus 4 days, right? So here's an adjustment factor. Here, right, it is the merge tag for the adjustment factor. So you're going to get it by 4 days from the current day, right? So this is how, and again, this is editable. This is editable, right? And you can also edit the format in which you want to display the countdown timer. So simply just copy this, and you can edit this. So you can change the cutoff time and you can change the adjustment factor, right? And it will display the results accordingly, right? So it's as simple as that. Let's move on to the next thing. So apart from all the options that I just showed you, Guarantee Trigger also allows you to change the background color, the border color, the text color, and the font size of the top of the box which appears up front. So here, as you can notice, we've got a little light gray colored background. There isn't any border really, but you're always welcome to add a border. You can change the text color. Right now it's black in color, and the font size based on your store theme. Another very popular feature in Sales Trigger is a rule builder. Now, what rule builder does is that it prevents you from the hassle of visiting separate product pages, individual product pages to activate triggers, right? Now, for Guarantee Trigger, it is insanely useful because what you can do is that you can actually you can give it a command and tell it, well, only activate these guarantees when the day is not Sunday and when the day is not Saturday, right? When the day is not Saturday, right? So what happens is then these guarantees are going to work from Monday to Friday. They're not going to work on Saturday and Sunday. Now, what happens on Saturday and Sunday? Let me show you. You can simply add sales triggers from here, and it will create a replica of this, right? You can create a duplicate of this simply by adding sales trigger. And when you go on that, you can again select guarantee from here, right? And you can have all of these as it is. So obviously you'll offer hassle-free return even if he places the order on a Saturday or Sunday. Obviously the secure checkout is still valid. So these remain as it is, but when it comes to shipping, since you do not ship on Saturday and Sunday, so I'm assuming that you don't, then what you can do is you can simply say will order today will be shipped on Monday, right? So this could be a static text which could appear only on Saturday and Sunday. Alternatively, you could pick up one of these merge tags from here. So you can say that the estimated shipping date is actually plus, right? So you can say, well, estimated shipping date will be plus 3 days, right? So you could do that as well. So you could have a static text or a dynamic text based on your requirement, and the other guarantees could remain as it is. They don't need to change. What needs to change, however, is that you need to say when the day is Sunday and when the day is Saturday, right? So only activate these options, only activate this one when the day is Saturday and Sunday, because when the day is not Saturday and Sunday, when it is from Monday to Friday, we have the other guarantee activated, right? So this is what Rule Builder allows you to do, and like I said, it is really powerful. Another interesting aspect of the Rule Builder is that you could actually add, let's say, one more trigger. So you can add as many triggers as you like. Now let me show you a demo. So let's say you add one more trigger, you choose guarantee from here. Now we're going to retain the hassle-free returns and we're going to retain the secure checkout, right? So we're going to retain this. Here what we're going to do is we will say free shipping. Now watch what I do, and we will say here this item will be shipped free, right? Now this is free shipping. Apart from the hassle-free return and the SSL secure checkout, we also have free shipping. And now we're going to go down into the Rule Builder and we will say product price is greater than 50. So that is your threshold. This means that on all items which are priced over $50 or 50 pounds, depending on what your currency is, the free shipping trigger will appear, right? So this special thing will appear only on items which are priced over $50. Now I'm sure you too have a threshold on your store, so you say that probably items over $50 or $100 I will ship them for free, right? So you can show this free shipping thing only on items which are over 50. So that is an interesting use case. Well, Rule Builder is actually a very useful application, and coupled with guarantee trigger, it becomes really powerful as well. So I will invite you to go ahead and explore this. And yeah, there are tons of use cases, and I'm sure you will come out with brilliant use cases for your store. All right. So that was the demonstration of just one sales trigger out of 7 sales triggers that we have. Yes, there are 6 more, each of which has the potential to increase your revenue. So if you do not have a rock solid guarantee on your product detail page, chances are that you are losing sales as we speak. Well, so I would encourage you to head out to the link given below in the description box and grab your copy of the 7 sales triggers, install them, activate them, and watch more orders pouring in instantly. It does not require you to know coding. It's all very simple, plug and play, and you will get started within minutes.